Hi friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with Zook Stitch, and today we're going to do a flip through of the summer 2025 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. This literally just came in the mail. It is fresh out of the package. I haven't even glanced at it other than this cutie little chart on the cover, but let's dive into it. I'm so excited. Let me get my piece of paper just to cover up any charts. I have it here. I reuse the same one every time I do a flip through, but I'm so excited to see this. So, okay, so this is our summer issue. So our very first chart is called Fun in the Sun, and they finished it in a round, which is so cute. It would honestly even be cute if you put like a little clock in there, like a clock mechanism. I don't know. But you have all these summer motifs and words. It's very cute. It is designed by Barbie Lowe of Twisted Willow Designs, who I believe is the editor of the magazine. I think Barbie is the editor. This is 86 high by 84 wide. It calls her DMC. There is a Sullivan's conversion. And let's look at it again. It is just so darling and cute. And I love this because you could even take, look at these goldfish. Oh my gosh, don't you just want to I was going to say, don't you just want to eat them? I meant they look so much like goldfish crackers. That's what I meant. Oh, you could even take little of these motifs and make like a little card or tag for somebody. If somebody has like a summer birthday, you could just take, I don't know, a tent or something. So I feel like this is cute as it is too, but like you could do a lot with those little motifs on there. So that's really, really darling. There is some backstitch, but we can do backstitch, folks. Oh dear. I like this. Like I said, I haven't looked at this. This is called Waterfront View. You guys. Okay, so this is artwork. Doesn't say who the artist is, but artwork was adapted for cross stitch by La Petite Croix de Lucie, who always gets us in trouble, doesn't she? It is 129 high by 95 wide. It is a full coverage, but that's okay. There are a lot of floss colors and some blends. So if you stitch over one, Karen, I'm looking at you. I mean, you can figure it out. Some people when they stitch with one thread, they'll do like the bottom stitch going one direction in one color, and then the top stitch going in another color. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna have to do that. So, okay. So this says, could this peaceful view be your ideal stitching spot? I could get used to that. I mean, how about you? Oh, and then they give you a lot of tips for how to create a peaceful, cozy stitching spot. I love that. Yeah, I'm definitely marking that one. When I will stitch it, I don't know. Okay, this next one is really cute. This is called Seaside Sun Catchers. It is by Elizabeth Spurlock. These are so cute. Look at those. It looks like they are stitched on plastic canvas. Stitched on clear perforated plastic canvas. They're really pretty. They have some beads in that too, which is really fun. I mean, this is a great way, like if you've never beaded or you want to try beading, this is a really great way because they're small. 39 by 22. The biggest one is 36 by 40. So they're small. Oh, they would be so cute. You could hook them onto your beach bag, you know what I mean? If you wanted to, you could give them as a gift. Like, I don't know, you could decorate. I love that. So Seaside Sun Catchers, really cute. Okay, this is called Fresh Hues, and we're introducing a new designer, Manda Reuillon, Reillon. Reuillon? I'm so sorry, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Infinity Bear Designs is her stitching name. So look at that. So we have strawberries, oranges, and lemons. Really pretty. And they put it just in a hoop with some background fabric. I think that's cute. I think it would also It's 56 by 56. So if you stitch it on 14 count white Aida, which is what is called for, it ends up being 4 by 4. This would make a great box topper. You could even do, like, take one band and repeat it to make a band that goes around a box or a basket, or, you know what I mean? Like, put it in the horizontal instead of like in a block, and then put this as your box topper. That would be cute. There's so much you can do with this. Calls for DMC. Fresh hues. Really cute. Okay, you can tell, like, okay, I'm a winter girl. I love fall and winter, but I can tell that even I'm ready for spring when I'm like just drawn to all these colors, right? Okay, this is called Yummy, designed by Stitch Sprout. How cute is that with your little ice cream cones? This is 52 stitches high by 69 wide. They put it on a pillow, or made it into a pillow, I should say. Again, you can just pull out one of these ice cream cones for a card. If you're inviting somebody to a summer party or somebody has a summer birthday, again, there's a lot you can do with that. So you just have to think creatively. That's really cute. This one is called Sip Sip Hooray. It is by Cute Embroidery by Kate. And these are lemonade, different varieties of lemonades. Look at those soft colors, are really pretty too. I like see how they fringed it and then put it in a frame. That's really cute. This one is 56 high by 90 wide, so not too bad either. And once again, you can just pull out one of these and make it into a card or a tag or something like that. They do give you finishing instructions for that if you like how it was finished. Okay, this next one is really unique. This is called Cool Treats, designed by Kathleen Burlew, and they are sweet summer accessories. Use small pieces of plastic canvas, so if you have little like leftovers, scraps from your floss stash to stitch earrings and zipper tabs in your favorite flavors. Okay. Zipper tab and earrings. So they give you the charts for both. Like, they're different. So this is a zipper tab. The chart is a little different because they give you the little tab up here, and then it's on the other side is all stitched in, like it would all be yellow on the other side. But aren't these little ice cream cones cute? So you can do whatever. I mean, making earrings. They give you all the finishing instructions that you need. So the little ice cream cones, those are really cute. And again, they're 17 by 11, most of them. The zipper tab is a little bit longer. It's 47 high because you're doing the front and the back, but the back is just all one color. Or you could put the design on it too. Like, there's no rules. And then the colors, oh, this is interesting. So the colors, they don't give you colors, okay? They give you your chart, and then it says Stitcher's Choice, right? So they tell you how many colors you need and the symbols. So you get to choose, perfect for using up leftovers from like a kit that you have, or if you have just a little bit of leftover floss, but not quite enough to put it back in your stash for a whole nother project. This is a perfect use of that. Okay. The next one is our 2025 Stitch Along Nature's Journey, designed by Katarina Holland of Sprouting Lupine. And this is the second part. Like, I love the first part. I have not started it yet, but I know many people are starting it. So here's what the second part looks like. So this must be the summer part. So frogs. I hear frogs singing at night outside my window because I sleep with my window open. And it's just, usually I sleep with my window open unless it's too hot or raining or whatever. But so that's really fun. So the whole design is 252 high by 196 wide. Just the summer portion that we saw is 126 high by 98 wide. And the materials that they have listed is enough to finish the whole piece. So that is fun. That we'll probably stitch someday. I don't know when though. Okay, this next one is the mini sampler series. So every month, or every season, I should say, they are giving you a mini sampler. And this is the summer one. Super cute. This is designed by Carrie Powell of Curious Carrie Designs. This is 54 high by 54 wide, and it's just a sweet little summer sampler. Really cute. Look at the little crab right there. He's so cute. So that is fun. There is a materials kit for the full series. Oh, yeah, there's a materials kit for the full series, and here are the other ones. So there's the spring one, which we've already seen, and then this one will be coming in autumn, and that one will be coming in winter. So you kind of know what to look for. Okay. Oh, and then there's they always have like articles and stuff. There's an article on celebrating needlework, or Kreinik Manufacturing Company, more than 50 decades and still shining. Kreinik threads have been used by famous fashion designers like Kate Spade and Isaac Mizrahi for costumes in movies and TV shows like Game of Thrones, and for stage outfits for singers like Elvis Presley. Isn't that interesting? Did you know that? I did not know that. Oh, and then they have a whole spread on how fabric organization. So if you're looking to organize your fabric, they have several different tips and ideas for you there. So that is definitely worth checking out. They have reader Q&A. Another introducing Christy Bernstein, Salty Stitcher Designs. This is called Honors. Proudly created by a Coast Guard captain, this design honors the red, white, and blue while celebrating the valor of those who defend the nation. So she, Christy the designer, was a captain, commander, Coast Guard sector, Lower Mississippi River. There's a certain enthusiasm in liberty. Sorry, I couldn't read that direction. So look at the planes and all that. This is perfect for, if you know somebody who's in the military, perfect for like our patriotic holidays that are coming up. Oh, that one is 81 high by 120 wide. And there's just 5 colors: red, white, blue, yellow, and black. That's it. So that's fun. All right, this next one, this is a 3D truck design called Old Red, designed by Franny Ritter. This is stitched on perforated plastic, so plastic canvas. And here they show you all the different angles. Isn't that cute? And then you get the flag. But they are also other little things. So the flag is fine for summer, and then you have pumpkins for autumn and a tree for Christmas. Like, isn't that fun? You know who might like this is a little boy named Walter, who Dawn is her grandmother. So Dawn, his grandmother. I think Walter would like this. I think you need to do this. And they do give you the charts for the flag, the pumpkins, a couple of trees. No, just one tree, because you're doing front and back. Okay, I see. So for these little designs, you're doing the front, and then they've reversed the chart so that you can do the back as well, so that it's double-sided. So it looks like you get 2, but it's not. The stitch count is 59 stitches high by 98 wide. That's really cute for a kid. They can put their treasures in it. That's really cute. Okay, this next one is called Cockadoodle Dandy. Isn't he cute? Designed by the Elfin Forest. It is 53 stitches high by 49 wide. They put it on an old pair of jeans. I made it into a pillow with wheat coming out of it. This chart, 53 by 49, I already said that. Really sweet, perfect for patriotic stitching. Oh, it calls for anchor, but there is a DMC conversion. Okay, this next one is called Very Patriotic. It is a sweet little bear. Look how they have it finished with the burlap banner, and then they just attached it onto one of the things. So you could just get a banner anywhere. You know what I mean? This one is 68 stitches high by 55 wide. It's small, but there's a lot of stitching in it. But that's okay. That's how you get that just kind of cute effect, right? Like, I mean, it's full coverage inside the bear, and there's some back stitching, but so that's really cute. There's a couple of Smirnoff crosses. Okay, this next one is called Let Freedom Ring by October House Fiber Arts. This one is 29 stitches high by 128 wide. A lot of these you could definitely get done in time for summer, maybe. I mean, next month is May, so I guess that's when the Patriotic, but you have all of May. But Let Freedom Ring. So this is a skinny, long, looks like they made it into a pillow. Again, very few colors, and a lot of these Patriotic pieces, you could just reuse the same colors over and over. I mean, why not, right? If you stitch it on 32 count parchment, which is the called for, ends up being 1 3/4, the design size, I should say, is 1 3/4 by 8 inches. So I think you could definitely get that done by Memorial Day. Okay, this next one is called Angel of the Flowers. This is designed by Gail Busey. It is 86 stitches high by 96 stitches wide. So this is a little different than what we've seen. Really like light colors, super sweet. And I'll read this to you in just a minute. Your little doggy there. It says, don't hurry, don't worry, and always remember to enjoy all the flowers along the way. Cute. And again, I feel like if you just wanted to stitch the dog or the angel or the word, you know what I mean? You could easily split this up to be what you want it to be. Calls for DMC. There are quite a few DMC, but there are some quarter fractionals, but that's fine. Magazine stitches, you know, they often have a lot of back stitching and fractionals, but that's how you get the effect, right? Okay, this next one is called Breathe. It is inspired by a pencil sketch designed by Barbie Lowe of Twisted Willow Designs. Look how precious that is. That's just, I love the simplicity of it. I mean, you can change the colors to be whatever you want, right? Like if you don't like the black or gray, whatever it is. They, this is a rotating wood sign from Hobby Lobby, and they give you instructions on how they finished it. The call for color is 310. Oh, okay, so you can see the inspiration here, right? Like that was painted. And I mean, you could copy that if you wanted to. They don't give you the colors for it, but you could certainly fill it in if you wanted. No. Here's what they did. They did the outline. Okay, practice even more mindful creativity by adding watercolor paint to your stitch piece. So they stitched it. I mean, you could stitch it in too, but this is stitched, and then they went in with their watercolors and watercolored the flower and the face and the lips and all that. That is what they did. So that's really interesting. I had never thought about doing this. I love that. 36 high by 95 wide. That would be, that's good. Oh, this goes right along with that. Take a moment. Original artwork by Lucy Lowe Designs, adapted for cross stitch. This is called Take a Moment. So you do this and match it with the Breathe. Like, isn't that perfect? That's really pretty. Really, really pretty. I like that one a lot. That one is 73 stitches high by 80 wide. Yeah, that would be a great little set for somebody. Okay, this next one is called Bluebird's Breakfast. And this is what it looks like. So they made it into a glasses case. It is designed by Sheila Jessup of Stuart Moore's Textiles. It is 100 stitches high by 108 wide. I think then they fold it, right, to make the glasses case. Oh, and they call for Stuart Moore's Textiles naturally dyed wool embroidery floss. Now, I've never heard of that. So there's no DMC conversion. So if you wanted to use, so try out the new floss. It's a wool embroidery floss. If you don't want to do that, you will have to select your own colors because there's no conversion. So that's interesting. Dyeing fibers naturally. There's a lot of creative stuff happening in this, I feel like. Okay, this next one is designed by Jessica Doisy, called Blueberry Harvest. I love blueberries so much. Look at that little guy. Look at his little, is that a hat on that he has? That's so cute. This one is 100 stitches high by 60 wide. Calls for DMC. And there is a ThreadWorks called for as well. So that is really fun. She's based in Washington State, which is right next to me, right above me. Okay, this next one is called Waterfall Fishing. It is original artwork by Jessie Schofield, adapted for cross stitch by Jessie Schofield. It's 84 by 84, and I think this is so cool. Right, it's full coverage, but that's fine. Look at that bear in that water trying to catch his breakfast. Fish species migrate upstream, providing vital nourishment to other wildlife. Really pretty. It is full coverage. Did I tell you how big it is? I'll tell you again. 84 by 84. I did. I do remember that now. Okay. Now this next one is the cover photo. This is a silent expression of art. So we have our chameleon designed by Elfin Forest. So really cute. Look at those bright summer colors. So fun. It calls for Presencia DMC. I've never used that. Oh, no. It's Presencia is the call for, but there's a DMC conversion. I read that wrong. Whew. So that's really fun. Colorful chameleon. Okay, this next one is called Rough Life, designed by Tranquilla Designs. It's a rough life, give more treats. So it's a cute little sign for your puppy treat bin. I think that's just darling. And you can make the colors or fill in the dog for whatever your puppy looks like. Super cute. This one is 75 stitches high by 54 wide. Add magnetic strips to the back of a flat finish for easy display on a metal surface. So if your treat bin is metal, right, they just added magnets on the back. So then it just sticks on there. I think that's a really cute idea. Right, they're helping you. What I really love about, especially this issue, is they're really thinking outside the box. And instead of just framed pieces or just stand-ups, they're like really getting you to think creatively. Like the watercolor painting. I mean, that's just, it's incredible. I'm really happy with this. This next one is your Halloween stitch, so that we can, get a head start. This is Jack-o'-lantern Jumble. It is a Biscornu designed by Kim Beamish. So here's our Jack-o'-lantern Biscornu. It has, there are beads, I believe. It's 23 stitches high by 23 wide, each square. Oh, so each little jack-o'-lantern. They give you directions on how to do it as well. So that's fun. And they say be on the lookout for our annual Halloween issue. Okay, and then they always have a Christmas stitch. These are really cute. Ice skates designed by Vanessa Timko. They are 53 high by 63 wide. And they are stitched on plastic canvas. I think they're really pretty. Really, really pretty. So you can get a head start on your Christmas ornaments. Oh, okay. So the 53 high by 63 wide is for one skate. You then stitch it a second time to make the pair, which makes sense. So there's that. And then, of course, they give you instructions in the back of how, if you don't know how to cross stitch and want to get started and this inspired you, they also show you how to put on beads and all that good stuff. And then they have the project gallery. Okay, that's everything. What do you think of this issue? I think it's a great issue. There's definitely a few that I'm going to mark and want to stitch. I'm not much of a patriotic stitcher, but that doesn't bother me at all. I think it's just a very creative issue. So let me know your thoughts and if you're going to pick this up. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye.